Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier.
Yeah, thank you. I just want to say first, all glory to God. Without him, I am nothing.
Power the shove. Neighbor Nation, we will see you on Saturday afternoon. Riley Meister gets the point.
Back into left field. Say goodnight to that baseball.
This is another one. It's back to back Jacks for KSU Tuscarawas. Needs a point, and it's alive. Hanson pushes it over. Unbelievable. We play on. It's blocked. We're tied. We're tied. Unbelievable.
Already one RBI Guardian team has won a championship today. The 15U team was able to take down a very talented Beaver Valley team 5-4. There was some controversy in the end, but overall, the Guardians, a very good day at Fisher Field. The 18Us look to keep it going as you are watching All-Star Showcase Baseball on the SmeeSports YouTube channel in partnership with the 965 Midwest Tournament Challenge. Not to be outdone, it's the 18U Championship, a big matchup between the RBI Guardians, undefeated in this tournament, and Clutch Elite Black. Hello, friends. Nathan Smee on the call for you today, live on SmeeSports. It's always a good time when our two main regions, Cleveland and Stark County, do battle, and that's exactly what's happening here today. You have the RBI Guardians, of course, representing Cleveland, but do not count out this Clutch Elite squad representing Stark County, some of which representing the Federal League. On the mound today for the Guardians, it is going to be Jensen Vargo getting the nod. Two-sport athletes, soccer and baseball for the Normandy Invaders. But the most impressive thing about Jensen, his GPA, a 4.47. While being a two-sport athlete, it's quite impressive. Time locally, 3:32. His first pitch is going to hit for strike one, and we are off to the races in our third and final game of the day. But Jensen Vargo, standing at 6'1", 185, has a lot of work to do. The rising senior, of course, playing for his team, but also playing for a chance to make it to the next level. With his ability and with his grades, he should have no problem doing so. The question is, where does he end up? The 1-1 taken for ball two in the leadoff spot by Tanner Ailes. Ailes wearing number 9, the now graduate, comes from Canton McKinley High School. As mentioned, here is the Federal League influence. The 2-1 Ailes takes it over towards second. Benitez is there. His throw to one is on the money. It's 1 up, 1 down to begin the game for the RBI Guardian defense. And with that put out, we will look at their entire setup. It is Vargo on the mound, pitching to Sperduto behind the plate. It's Scanlon at first, Benitez at second, Tavares at short, Nunez is at third. You have fielding out in left, Martinez in center, and Jack in right rounds out the defensive set for the RBI Guardians. And now here comes Rowan Halter, the left fielder, in the 2 spot for Clutch Elites. A good swing to begin, but fouls it off. 0-1 the counts. Wearing number 8, a graduate of Massillon Perry High School, making his way now to my neck of the woods at the University of Mount Union. And I'm sure he doesn't want to do too much to make his next assistant coach, Corey Douglas, the head man of the RBI Guardians, too upset today. A couple of Mount Union commits on this Clutch Elite team, balancing winning but also not making their coach mad, which I'm sure he understands. It's all gamesmanship and everything. But that's a weird one, playing against the guy that's going to coach you the next 4 years. The 0-2 poked over towards short. On the run is Tavares. His throw to one is on the money. 2 up, 2 down on 2 great plays from the middle infield. Jensen Vargo getting some big help from his infield so far, as Isaiah Wagler, the shortstop, will now step in. Running number for the graduate of Highland is off to Mount Vernon Nazarene when it's all said and done. Of course, with Berlin Highland, the easy comparison is, hey, you're going to go play for Malone. But now, with what the Handsies have done, especially with press-on athletics, a lot of those guys are making the trip over to Mount Vernon Nazarene to be coached by the Handsies, which it makes sense. I think if you can find a school to compete with Malone to get all of the really talented players off that Highland roster, you do so. Because it goes without saying, that Berlin Highland team is absolutely nuts. They had the player of the year in their division in Grady Monagold. The Monagold's now a part of NMC. But all those guys just go to Malone. They go right down the road. To see them branching out, it's really a breath of fresh air. As for the Guardians in the home half of the inning, it'll be Bryce fielding, Julian Tavares, and Alex Perduto due up 1 through 3. Batting 9, just like the 15 did earlier today. Vargo's 2-1 is in the dirt for ball 3, stopped by Perduto. After Wagler, it goes to Jonah Yoder in the on-deck circle. 3 balls, 1 strike. Vargo gets back to work and will miss for ball 4. So the shortstop is able to draw a 2-out walk, bringing up the EH out of Lake. Again, this is a Stark County roster through and through. A lot of really good players all together on this roster. 2 really good teams. And as I mentioned, the Clutch Elite, they have 9 wins now. They had 6 entering this tournament. They have really put it together as this season comes to a close. It's not about how you start, it's about how you finish. Vargo nearly finishing this inning with a nice pickoff. But Wagler back in time. If this team can't continue rolling for the next 2 weeks, they could end above 500, and I think the talent is more than there to make it happen. It's a really good roster. Again, Vargo throws back, and it's close. This past season, a 3.34 ERA, 12 appearances in 35 2/3 innings for Jensen Vargo at Normandy. One of the guys trying to revive that program as they have started to get some good pieces together going forward. Ground ball taken over towards second, but because of the coverage, no one is there. Going to third is Wagler. He is in. A massive base hit from Jonah Yoder puts runners at the corners for Blake Hobson. That was played perfectly. You send the runner in motion. It's a hit and run. The defense gets pulled out of position. And from there, it is like stealing candy from a baby. It's a free base and a free base hit with it. Just an excellent piece of hitting for this Clutch Elite offense. Now it turns to Hobson. The Terra State commit 5'9", 175 in stature. Looking to open the scoring against Jensen Vargo and the RBI Guardians. A lot of pressure now on Jensen to settle in. But he'll respond. 0-1 the counts. For Hobson, I'm sure at some point we will see him with our Tri-C coverage, as we see pretty much everybody in the OCCAC. So always good to see a top-tier player head off to that conference as the talent gets better and better. You got to love JUCO baseball. The 0-1 will miss low. And as well, speaking of JUCO, hoping to make an announcement soon that would expand our coverage of JUCO athletics in general. But more on that once we have confirmation not to count our chickens before they hatch, so to speak. Vargo's 1-1. Good drive from Hobson down the right field line and through. 1 run will score. Hobson is off for second. Yoder is at third. He will be sent home. Hobson stops at second with a double, and it's a 2 RBI double in the end for the Terra State commit. Clutch Elite up 2-0 to begin the championship game. That's how you get it done. It's a 2-out rally perfected. We're going to watch that one back. Just shot it down the line. Sneaks it past Scanlon at first. And from there, it's smooth sailing and hustle for Clutch Elites. They're proving why they belong, and they're proving why they're here. And now it turns to Lucas Peters, wondering where everybody went on the bases. Still a runner at second to try and move along, but for Peters, The heavy lifting has been done before him. Just a chance to extend the lead as he will swing and miss. The graduate of Fairless High School this past season, a .455 average with 14 RBIs, 8 doubles, 1 triple, and 11 stolen bases in 27 games. He was quite impressive. The 0-1 misses low. And in looking at the senior night information posted on social media, he's not playing baseball the next level, but apparently is going into nuclear welding or ironworking for R.G. Smith. That's impressive. Do I know what nuclear welding is? No, but it sounds cool. The 1-1 throw down to third is not in time as it's ball 2. And with it, run number 3, 90 feet away. But I always enjoy this time with the 18Us when the schools post the 18U or senior players and their senior night information to see what's up next. You only get so much of an idea from their stats and whatnot. You get that truly written from them. You get understanding who the athletes are and what to expect from them. It's always awesome. We got to see that from Fairless and Lakewood specifically. Both schools did a great job posting all that information, so a shout out to them. 3-1 count on Peters. It's high bet in the on-deck circle. I'm sure very pleased. Already a 2-run cushion before he even steps on the mound. That might be the best feeling as a pitcher. You come in with a lead. You have less pressure on you than you normally would. You have room to try things and make mistakes if you have to. Count full, 3 balls, 2 strikes. The lefty Peters looking to extend the inning against Jensen Vargo. Vargo still trying to settle in. His payoff pitch is high for ball 4. 2 up, 2 down to begin the game. Since then, walk, single, 2 RBI double, walk. And now it turns to Jeremiah Highben, the starting pitcher. The Hiram commit out of Fairless High School this past season through 33 innings with a few extra tacked on and a 4.16 ERA. But we're going to see him offensively first, where this past season he hit .291 with 12 RBIs in 28 games played for the Fairless Falcons. And of course, Fairless will be under new management in the 2027 season. But Highben takes this one into center field. He drops it down for an RBI single. Make it 3-0 Clutch Elites. Helping out his case even more before he steps on the mound. I'll tell you what, this has been a strong statement from Clutch Elites. We talk about teams playing well above their record. You would think this team was 20-5 the way they're playing right now. This is beyond impressive. And they're doing this against a good team. Honestly, a great team. 21-13-1. The RBI Guardians, one of the best teams in the area. The best depth in the area. That is without a question. Going up against, I would say, their best pitcher in Jensen Vargo. And they have gotten the jump on him early. And now Landon Gannett, the first baseman, will step in. Still have some ducks on the pond to bring in. But all things considered, it's a great start for Clutch Elites. As there is strike 1. Just a surprising start to this game. The Landon Gannett, the now graduate of Tuslaw, heading off to Mount Union after the summer is done. So the second Mount Union guy batting this inning. And oh, by the way, the guy doing the catching in Sperduto, he was also heading off to Mount Union. Wouldn't be surprised if Vargo finds himself there in a few years' time as well. It's all Mount Union after all. Here at BW, it's an interesting one. Throw back to second, it's close. Did he get him? Not quite. Just a hair late. I think Vargo thought he had the pickoff at long last. Had a couple of nice moves earlier at first, but a really convincing attempt at second. Count still 1-1 on the lefty first baseman. 2 on, 2 down. And Gannett shoots this one foul. Count now 1-2. After Gannett, it would turn to the 9-hitter and Aiden Wilhelm. But 3-0 Clutch lead on top in the top of the first inning. They have gotten the jump on Jensen Vargo and co. after going 2 up, 2 down to begin the frame. The 1-2 Gannett shoots it into left field, where it will be caught to end the inning. Fielding is there to easily make the catch. And after 8 batters, the inning finally comes to a close. But Clutch Elite more than satisfied. Hobson brings in 2. Highben brings in the other. Middle of 1 at Fisher Field. Clutch Elite dominating up 3-0 on the RBI Guardians. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. What a start for Clutch Elite, plating 3 in the top of the first inning. 2 from Blake Hobson's bat, the other from Jeremiah Hyben. And speaking of Hyben, he was supposed to be in frame on the mound, but he is currently standing behind it. Coming to frame. There he is, Jeremiah Hyben on the mound in the championship game for Clutch Elite. A great start for his group, as now he'll take on Bryce Fielding, Julian Tavares, and Alex Perduto 1 through 3 for the RBI Guardians. Still plenty of game left, of course, but the Guardian offense has to be at its best from here on out. A lot of work to do against Hyben and company, as his first pitch will miss for ball 1. But an exciting game so far. Finally, we have some early offense. The first time this week it's happened. I mean, even in the WRCL, we had slow starts. Finally, we get somebody to come out and score a bunch to begin the game. It has taken way too long to see it, but we're here for it. Hyben's 1-1 is going to hit for strike 2. Fielding wearing number 54. A rising sophomore in college by way of University School. Played for the Preppers and was a part of that runner-up team a few years back. The 1-2 is in the dirt. After him, it goes to somebody who had a really solid season for North Royalton, and Julian Tavares, but more on him in a few moments. One of the many key figures on that Bears team that did really well in the Suburban League. Hyben's 2-2. Fielding takes it over towards first. No one's there to cover. It's a foot race, and the foot race will be won by Hyben. 1 up, 1 down. Excellent cover from the pitcher. That's how you execute that play. First base comes off. Second base is crashing in. Pitcher crashes into. Pitcher gets there first. He wins the foot race, and it's an easy flip. If this team can continue playing this way and consistently get these outs, this will be their game to control. But a great start for Hyben and company as Tavares steps in for the first time, getting well underneath at a high pop-up over towards second, where it's caught for out number 2. And that'll take care of the shortstop, who this past season was first-team All-Suburban, batting .353 for the Bears. 2 up, 2 down. Alex Perduto, the catcher, now steps in, wearing number 28, a Mount Union commit, standing at 6'1", 195. You can tell he is a guy that Corey Douglas went out and recruited. Actually, over 100, a .453 average with 19 RBIs, 8 doubles, 1 triple, and 2 homers, and 20 games for Edgewood this past season. He is a really good player to bring in for Mount Union. Of course, the question is, where does he mix in with Jake Young? And if he is to ever catch again, Daniel Tome, which I don't think Daniel's catching again for Mount. The 2-0 is going to miss wide for ball 3. The way that I understand it, he is going to go out there and become an All-American shortstop out of nowhere, which is impressive, but Jake Young's the main catcher. You do need a number 2, and I think if Sperduto can be that guy, more power to him, as Young really, I'm sure at some point after a couple of years, will not be able to catch every single game. But Sperduto is a guy who can come in and even play somewhere else in the field. And talking about Mount Union, you have a lot of pieces to make up after last year. You lose some guys due to graduation, but the big one, Drew Denham in the portal, goes to Kent State. And then recently, your ace, Ty Dennison, enters the portal. Now, where is Ty going? I don't know. Is there a chance he returns to Mount Union? Maybe. On Instagram, his bio still says Mount Union Baseball. Is it delusion to think he might stay? Yes. Will I buy into the delusion? Yes, I will. The long story short, I think Sperduto is going to be a key piece for Mount Union. It just depends whenever he gets his opportunity to be that guy. I think he'll get it soon. Swing and a miss on the 1-0 now. 1-1 the count on Josiah Martinez. Wearing number 6, the rising senior comes from Brunswick High School. In the top of the inning, it's Wilhelm, Samako, and Pratt. 9 through 11 coming up for Clutch Elites. Up 3-0, and a throwback to first is not in time. The breeze definitely kicking up here. We'll see how this wind does impact the game, as we did see a few extra balls carry in the last game. But definitely, as far as this breeze is considered and as far as hot summer days go, this is about as good as it gets at this point in July. Don't know if it even gets much better than this. High bends 2-1 as the runner goes. It's low, and it's an easy base for the pinch runner. That'll be number 2, TJ Pickett, running the bases. Yet another Mount Union player running for a Mount Union catcher. So count 3-1 on Martinez with Vargo in the on-deck circle. Martinez gets jammed up and will put it out of play. Count now full 3-2. But a really good start to the day for Clutch Elite's offense, up 3-0 in the bottom of the first in our final game of 3 today. Highbend looking to close it here. Instead, Martinez, fly ball into left field, and it will be caught, and the side is retired. It is directly to Rowan Halter in left, and that walk will not come to do any damage against Clutch Elite. Through 1, 3-0, Clutch on top of the RBI Guardians, as you are watching All-Star Showcase Baseball on SmeeSports. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com. or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Nine through 11 duo for Clutch Elite in the top of the second inning, already scoring 3 in the first. They're in a great spot going forward as you are watching All-Star Showcase Baseball on SmeeSports in partnership with the 965 Midwest Tournament Challenge. Again, I am Nathan Smee on the call for you today live from Fisher Field on the campus of Baldwin-Wallace University. It'll be Aiden Wilhelm, the second baseman, leading off for Clutch Elite, wearing number 3. The now graduate comes from Massillon High School. And he'll take ball 1 high. Coming in 5'10", 160 in stature. Largo's 1-0. A good answer. For Jensen, this isn't necessarily about going out here and making amends for mistakes. This is more about getting rid of the first inning, starting with a clean slate, and pitching scoreless baseball from the second inning forward. If he can come out here and do that, that'll be a productive outing for him. Of course, the first inning is going to hurt in the overall stat sheet, but you forget about it, you get back to work, you'll be okay. Count 2-2 as Wilhelm takes high. It is Samako, the DH, followed by Pratt, coming up this inning for clutch. The 2-2 is high for ball 3, and we are full. But Jensen definitely has to figure it out here. Needs a strike, needs an out. His payoff pitch is high for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk. Third walk of the day surrendered by Vargo, as Wilhelm will take his base. Now Carter Samako, the DH, will step in wearing number 12. The graduate of Fairless, not heading off to play baseball, but has two options listed on his Fairless senior sheet, to be a fireman EMT or a paramedic. So whichever way he goes, two very noble paths forward. And if that is still on the cards, I give you all the credit, young man. That is not an easy decision to make, especially with his ability. I give him a lot of credit for it. Not a lot of guys can do that. And you go back to Holy Name a few years back with football. Nick Kuchera made that exact same decision. Vargo, he will flick to second, but nobody's there. He nearly takes out Wilhelm. And he will stop at second, but my goodness, he almost knocked him down playing dodgeball. So that'll be an E1, putting 2 on, none down. We'll watch the replay, but going back to it, Nick Kuchera had offers to play anywhere, and that Holy Name class of 23 for football was beyond dominant. Had a chance to play at BW, but followed in his dad's footsteps, became a fireman. It's noble. It's not an easy decision ever to make, but it's a selfless one, and all the credit in the world to Samako if he still does decide to go with it. And now it turns to Pratt as he'll take strike 1. The right fielder wearing number 23, a graduate of Tuslaw High School, 6'1", 160 in stature. As he does his job here, the bases could be loaded for the top of the order. The 0-1 fouled back. Again, the top it is Tanner Ailes as you see him flying by on your screen, retrieving the foul ball. Doing a nice job, as the on-deck man should always do. You go and chase down the foul ball. Most guys don't, but good thing to see it is. All credit to you, Tanner. More power to you. 0-2 count on Pratt. Vargo back to work, and there is strike 3 looking. At long last, he'll get his punch out. 1 down in the top of the second inning. But back to the top of the order we go with Tanner Ailes. He grounded out his first time up. But a chance to make amends while Jensen Vargo looks to settle in. And if he can't settle in, as I said, forget the first inning. If you can pitch scoreless baseball from here on out, it'll be a productive outing. If not, there is action in the bullpen that could replace him. I think it's the right call to warm somebody up, but don't be too eager to make that move. I think he can work his way out of it. I think he has more than enough ability to make it happen. Every pitcher has their rough outing, though. And the question is Clutch Elite just one step too many for this team, who otherwise has been undefeated in this tournament? Runners go, bunt shown, and pulled back. It's not going to matter. Both runners are safe. You fake the bunt, you take the ball, you move both runners up. It's a very productive pitch while doing nothing. After Ailes, it goes to Halter and Wagler. But the top of the order is hungry for more after a good first go-around. As for Vargo, just needs to find the zone again. The 2-0 Ailes is on it. Fouls it back. Count out 2-1. Looking ahead to the rest of our broadcast schedule this coming week, I believe Wednesday we'll be doing some games over at Kent State starting at 8:30. Friday, probably somewhere for the NABF World Series, and same next Sunday, where we'll have either the 16U or the 18U championships. Vargo's 2-1, bunt shown. Ailes will get the bunt down, but it's going to roll foul. Had the right idea. He was looking to make out like a bandit down the line. Instead, it's 2-2, and he'll have to do it again. The bunt is off the table, but Tanner Ailes nearly had a nice RBI bunt. Once again, a team that had 6 wins entering this tournament, you couldn't tell. They have played so much better than that record suggests. And there's a reason why they're here as the 2 seed, making some noise against the undefeated RBI Guardians. Vargo's 2-2. Ailes pops it over towards first, and it's caught for out number 2. Throw to second. Did he reestablish? Yes. It is a 3-6 double play to end the inning. A nice catch and shuck from Scanlon over at first. No damage done at the end by Clutch in the second. We flip to the home half of the inning. Score remains 3-0. Clutch elites. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. As the 4 o'clock bells chime behind us on the campus of Baldwin Wallace University, we are ready to go for the bottom of the second inning. Vargo, Jack, Scanlon, 5 through 7 due up for the RBI Guardians as you are watching All-Star Showcase Baseball on the SmeeSports YouTube channel. It's been a fun day of baseball. Game number 3 out of 3 today for us as Hyman's first pitch is taken for strike 1. Earlier on today, the RBI Guardians 15U team won the 15U division, beating the MAF Gators in the 10:45 game and beating Beaver Valley in the 1 o'clock game. But in controversial fashion, passed the ball, play at the plate. It was close. I thought the runner was out. Call was safe. Play continued. Still live ball. Another runner comes in and scores uncontested. It's 5-4, and that is how they win the game, as Beaver Valley could not score in the bottom of the 7th. That 0-2 was pretty darn close from Hyben. Doesn't get the decision in the end. Now 1-2 on Jensen Vargo. Looking to be a spark in the leadoff spots. And he might have just done that. Fly ball to left field. It's going to get down but foul. So he'll try the 1-2 again. Vargo this past season offensively hit .442, a .506 on-base percentage, 22 RBIs, 10 doubles, and 1 home run for Normandy. A 14-12 Normandy squad. The 1-2 once more is fouled away, this time off towards the right side. So for a third time, Hyben will chuck the 1-2 delivery. Still looking for his first strikeout of the day. Vargo takes it into center field and pops it down for a leadoff single. Exactly what the doctor ordered for this Guardian offense. It's their first base hit of the game, and that could be enough to signal this rally as Landon Jack will step in. Jack, wearing number 33, a rising senior at Brunswick High School, 6 foot 160 in stature. A few years back, I do believe we saw him playing for his old Tremble organization, that being Snappers Baseball. Some very notable NEO names on that roster, including Logie Mangi over at Columbia Station, but maybe the more notable one here in Bryden Spellacy, the starting catcher at Padua Franciscan, going into his 3rd year in that role. The 0-1, Jack swings and misses. The on-deck circle after him, it goes to Philip Scanlon. And following Scanlon, it goes to Nunez de Benitez before running back to the top of the order. Count 0-2, Hyben's pitch. It is just high for ball 1. He has been dancing around the strike zone quite a bit this inning. Could have had potentially 2 knockout pitches by now, but still looking for his first out as well. Now the 1-2 runner goes. Pitch is going to miss. Throw down to second. It's out of the glove on the tag. Again, a courtesy runner is in place, and he'll get the stolen base. So both stolen bags today have come from courtesy runners. Now 2-2 the count on Landon Jack, the right fielder. looking to bring in the first run of the game for the RBI Guardians here in the bottom of the second inning. The 2-2, Jack swings and misses. A pivotal first out from Jeremiah Hyben, his first strikeout of the game. That'll help silence this offense as Philip Scanlon, the first baseman, will step in. Still has that runner at second to deal with, but a lot more manageable now for this Clutch Elite defense. Just trying to keep this one going. Scanlon fouls it off. Looking ahead to the third inning for Clutch Elite, it'll be Rowan Halter, Isaiah Wagler, and Jonah Yoder 2 through 4 coming up. High bends, 0-1. Swing and a miss. Count now 0-2. Maybe it just took him getting that first strikeout to really find his rhythm. And if so, he is in great shape going forward from here. The 0-2, Scanlon, a good drive deep to right field, still going back, and that ball will one-hop the fence and jump over it for a ground rule double, bringing in 1 run. The RBI Guardians at long last have scored. It's an RBI double for Scanlon. And they are enjoying it in their dugout. We have seen quite a fair share of RBI doubles turn into RBI ground rule doubles. Not the first time it's happened today even. But the Guardians have their breakthrough run as it turns over to Joshua Nunez. And he'll see ball 1. Looking at the defense, it is Hyben on the mound. Brady Coleman is behind the plate doing the catching. Gannett at first. Wilhelm is at second with Wagler at short and Hobson at third. Halter is in left. Ailes is in center. And Pratt is in right to round out the defensive set for Clutch Elite in this 18U championship game. Count 2-0 on the third baseman, Joshua Nunez. Coming to the squad by way of St. Ed's High School, the rising junior, 6'1", 153. And he will swing and miss. Back pick down to 2 is not in time, but not a bad idea from Coleman. Trying to keep the runner honest. I like it. Coleman did just graduate from Massillon, 5'8", 150. Count 2-1. Nunez looking to drive in another. Hyben sets and delivers as Nunez fouls it off, and Coleman will see it out of play. Once again, the wind really picking up. Not in a way to blow the wind device out in right field, but definitely you can still feel it. You can hear the trees behind us and the flag. It'll slightly sway from time to time out and left. The 2-2, a great hold from Nunez. Full count 3-2. In the on-deck circle, it goes to the graduate of Rhodes and Roberto Benitez. A part of that 4-time defending Senate League champion Rhodes Ram squad. Won the conference all 4 years of his high school career. And before the payoff pitch, time called, Hyben steps off first. Always an interesting battle in the mind game department. Pitcher versus batter. Who gives in first? Hyben's payoff pitch. It's a great hold from Nunez. It's ball 4. 2 on, 1 down. And now it turns to Roberto Benitez, the second baseman. Again, part of that road squad. He knows how to win. And the Senate League, it has had some tough competitors over the past couple of years. This past season, the number 2 is Lincoln West. You go back the year before that. A lot of players who once played on this RBI Guardian squad that came from Garrett Morgan as well. Didn't know when we played them my freshman year. It was their varsity group. Garrett Morgan, right after COVID, restarted their program from scratch. If you weren't a freshman, they didn't keep you. So the class of 2024 were the first guys that really had an opportunity to play through the program. And they were all together on a varsity roster that played a freshman/JV schedule. So they played my Holy Name team that had 2 wins in general. Then turn around a couple of years, they're competing for a Senate League title. It just goes to show how well that program was built up and how far the Senate League has gone over the past 5 years. The 1-1 bunt is shown by Benitez, and it is going to go foul. But I would love to see the Senate League take another jump in baseball. I really would. I think it would be great for the local area And programs like this, the RBI program, which does so much good for the city of Cleveland, they have an opportunity to do just that. And they play a tough schedule, too. They play a lot of 965s, yes, but they'll also play other RBI teams from other cities. And there's a lot of pride wearing that Guardian uniform. The 1-2, it's going to clip off of Benitez, and the bases are loaded. What a way to wear it. And we will go back to the top of the order with Bryce fielding. This one could easily become an offensive onslaught if we're not careful. Could this just become the game where everything just goes crazy? Fielding so far today, 0 for 1 with a ground out to Gannett over at first. Can the Guardians get their jump? Or can Jeremiah Hyben get his clutch elite squad out of this jam? 3-1 your score, bottom of seconds here in the 18U championship game. Fielding will take ball 1 off the dish. After him, it goes to probably their best 2 in a row in Tavares and Sperduto. That is why you have Vargo, who began this inning, looking to come back up again. The 1-0, another good take for ball 2. For Hyben, if you walk in one here, I would expect time to be called, whether it be coach or by Coleman. Go and settle things down before this game gets really off the rails. The 2-0, a nice stop by Coleman behind the plate, but it's ball 3. And he is 1 ball away from walking in the second run of the inning. Already 1 has scored on an RBI double from Philip Scanlon. A lot of pressure right now, but this is what a championship game does. It tests you. It tests your resolve and how well you can play after a long weekend of games. The 3-0, high for ball 4. Fielding draws the walk. Make it 3-2. Again, I think you have to call time. It's going to be coach doing it. But the bases are still loaded, and this RBI Guardian team can score at will. And they're going to celebrate on their side. So time called, and it's a full-on powwow on the mound. Everybody trying to get on the right page here. You need strikes, but you're going up against Julian Tavares. You mentioned him before, a really good average this past season for North Royalton. He was D2 All-District, first-team Suburban, .353 average, 13 RBIs, 5 doubles, 1 triple, 2 home runs in 24 games. On top of that, had a 3.04 ERA in 9 appearances. You add that with Antonio Escano, who was snubbed from first-team All-Ohio. It's not even a conversation. He should have been on that first team, easily. Nolan Kleinbiel's there, too. We saw Jackson Cavanaugh absolutely dominate for the Stark County Terriers, the shortstop out of North Royalton. So much talent there. And we put Julian Tavares up there equally with those guys. That one will hit him. We're tied. Clutch thinks it hit the bat. The answer is no as of right now. We're going to see. And it looks like the appeal is going to not happen. Bases remain loaded, 3-3 game for Alex Sperduto to step in. Sperduto as well, packing a punch, a .453 average this past season, 19 RBIs. And beyond that, 2 home runs for Ashtabula Edgewood. Sharp grounder over towards short. They'll get the out at 2. Return to 1. In time, they got him with a 6-4-3 double play. And it'll stay 3-3 through 2. What a throw on the back end from Wilhelm to keep the game where it's at. Now, going back to that hit by pitch, I thought it hit the bat. I'm kind of surprised they called it the way they did. But we'll look at it here. Just some great defense to get that double play to happen. That throw had to be perfect. A great dive from Sperduto. Just couldn't beat it out. But through 2, we are tied 3 apiece at Fisher Field. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Rowan Halter leads off for Clutch Elite in the top of the third inning. 3-3 your score. As you are watching All-Star Showcase Baseball on the SmeeSports YouTube channel. 2 through 4, Halter, Wagler, and Yoder do up this inning for Clutch. Score now tied 3 apiece through 2. Really shows how quick a game can flip on its head as this ball is lofted into center field, directly to Martinez. It's 1 up, 1 down to begin the top of the third inning, as now Wagler will step in. He got it going offensively back in the first inning with a 2-out walk, which set the table for a single, 2 RBI double, walk, and RBI single to close out a 3-run inning a little while back. As for Jensen Vargo, has done a nice job putting the first inning behind him as of late. If he can keep that going throughout the rest of the game, that'll serve him quite well. You put away the negatives and you take away the positives, you're in a good spot. The 1-0 is low for ball 2. But this Clutch Elite team is not going to go away quietly. It'll take some good offense to put them away truly. But this RBI team, they're ready to strike again in the home half of the inning. Sharp grounder. Vargo snags it on the mound. What a play. 2 up, 2 down. And we're going to watch that one back on the replay. That was nice from Jensen Vargo. Not an easy play either. A hard ball right back up to him. Able to snag it and simply put it away at first. Just impressive what he has done. He has really taken it to heart of putting away the negatives and making this an overall positive outing. His headspace is one of the best that we have seen. It's not easy to be this calm and composed, especially after that rocky of a start. His offense picked him up, so has his defense. And he is 1 out away from getting his first 1-2-3 inning of the day, setting up Martinez, Vargo, and Jack 4 through 6 in the bottom of the third. The 1-1 again will miss low for ball 2. And I think over the past couple of innings, he has really put an end to any of the action that we saw in the bullpen. And I would say as he should. The 2-1 is fouled away. Count now even at 2-2. Jensen Vargo looking for this 1-2-3 inning. 1 strikeout so far. Looking as well for a second. Nearly got it, but fouled back by Jonah Yoder. So we'll do it at least one more time. Count remains 2-2. Vargo back at it. And again, we'll skip it. And most of his misses as of late have been low. That is worthy to note. It has been a pretty common pattern for him. We'll see if he can break out of it as this game goes on. Vargo's payoff pitch, swing and a miss. The side is retired. Brings it high this time. Gets his second strikeout. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Middle of 3 at Baldwin Wallace University. Score remains 3-3 between the RBI Guardians and Clutch Elite. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Josiah Martinez leads off for the RBI Guardians in the home half of the third inning. Still 3-3 your score. Both teams have had their inning to shine. The Guardians looking to do it again here to take their first lead of the day. As well, what's on the line for this RBI Guardian team as an organization is to sweep the day, winning all 3 games that have taken place here at BW and winning both the 15U and 18U All-Star Showcases, which is not easy to do. To come out here and win both, one of them is impressive, especially as a 3 seed, but to come out here and win both, it would be a big boost for this organization, as that time Martinez will swing and miss. 0 for 1 today as he flew out to Halter his first time up. Hyben 1 strikeout already today, looking for his second. And he's ready to go with his 1-2. He will get it. Swing and a miss from Martinez. 1 up, 1 down. Hyben and Vargo looking to both settle in. Both with 2 strikeouts so far. And now they will face each other with Vargo in the batter's box and Hyben on the mound. And we will see Hyben in the 3 spot in the 4th inning to continue this matchup. First pitch, though, does belong to Vargo. Offensively, well, offense has reigned supreme. This is the 3rd meeting overall between them. Hyben won the first with an RBI single. Then Vargo got his get back with a single back in the 2nd inning. So whoever has been at the plate has won this matchup so far. So this is, at least to an extent, a rubber match. The 1-1. Take it for strike 2. And a really good delivery at that for Hyben. Can he get it here as well? The 1-2, it's low. Kind of even 2 balls, 2 strikes. In the on-deck circle after Hyben get out of the inning. At least 1 step closer, and he will. 2 up, 2 down, 2 strikeouts. And for the first time in the matchup between the pitchers, it is the man on the mound who gets the advantage and gets the win. And with 2 away, Landon Jack steps in. He struck out his first time up. But Jeremiah Hyben has answered the call this inning and has looked quite competitive and has looked quite good. And he'll try to keep it going as long as he can. I think both teams want to see their starter go as long as possible in this game, whether it be to the 5th or 6th inning or even earlier. As long as they're competitive, they'll stay on. The 0-1 fouled away. So just like that, an 0-2 count, as Hyben is 1 strike away from striking out the side, which that would be quite impressive. It would just go to show that he is officially dialed in. Did he go? The answer, they'll check, is no. So a good hold. It's a free life here for Landon Jack. Nearly gave it away. You'll have to be more patient this time around. Hyben's 1-2. It's a no-doubter. It's strike 3 called as Jeremiah Hyben strikes out the side. Up to 4 strikeouts on the day. That'll take us to the 4th. Score remaining 3-3. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. To the fourth inning we go in our final championship game of the day. Hobson, sharp grounder over towards third, snagged perfectly, and the one hop is just in time for out number one. What a play from Nunez. Blake Hobson now 1 for 2 on the day. That's one way to shut him down. Joshua Nunez, right place, right time, played it perfectly. And that's how we get the ball rolling in the fourth. As for Jensen Vargo, I'm sure he is quite pleased to see that one go down the way it did, as he has really put the pieces together after a rocky first inning. 7 outs since then, no damage done in between. But those are the plays that'll keep this game competitive, as both teams look to find their offense again. Vargo, what a snag, and another good throw to first. It's 2 up, 2 down. He is looking for back-to-back 1, 2, 3 innings. And for Clutch Elite, they will do the same with Scanlon, Nunez, and Benitez coming up. This is kind of where the game speeds up a little bit until one team figures it out. And Vargo's first pitch will hit the zone for strike one. Definitely a good spot from Vargo as he looks to keep it going here. The 0-1 goes high this time and will just miss it. In the on-deck circle, it'll be Gannett, the first baseman, as he gets ready to follow up Hyben. The 1-1, Hyben lines this one into right field, as he is now 2 for 2 on the day. Yet again, he defeats Jensen Vargo in the battle of pitcher versus pitcher. Has struck him out, has hit against him twice, and both times he singled. A pretty good day at the plate for Jeremiah Hyben, and now Gannett, the first baseman, a chance to move him along. I feel like just based on where the offense is going, it is going to be the battle to 5 runs. Whichever team gets there first will win the game. But you need 4 before you get to 5. And a great opportunity here as Gannett gets way underneath it. It's not going to work in the end as this ball is hit to center field and caught by Martinez. Wind is picking up. Be on the lookout in right center field. Part of the screen is up. It's lifted. And you can see beyond the center field wall. Middle of 4 here in Berea. Score remains 3-3. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Bottom of 4 in this 18U championship game as ball 1 is taken high. It's Philip Scanlon, Joshua Nunez, and Robert Benitez. 7 through 9, 2 up for the RBI Guardians. On the 1-0, they will check. Did he go? The answer is no. So a 2-0 count to begin. Scanlon 1 for 1 today with an RBI double coming back in the second inning. And there was plenty of power behind it as well. A ground rule double, one hopping the right field fence. I'm sure he would not mind doing it again if the opportunity did present itself. The 2-1, he'll foul it back. Kind of even 2 balls, 2 strikes. But for Jeremiah Hyben, he struck out the side last inning, up to 4 strikeouts on the day, looking for his 5th here. Not there, it skips in, full count 3-2. Just trying to keep this game where it's at. That is the goal of the pitchers right now, until one of these offenses can figure it out and put the pieces together. Each team has scored in 1 inning, that's it. Hyben's payoff pitch, again, will be fouled away. So we'll see it at least one more time. But Jeremiah Hyben has looked quite good on the mound today for Clutch Elite. And he wants to keep it that way. Full count 3-2. And here is the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. 1 up, 1 down. 4 straight strikeouts dating back to the 3rd. Impressive. Out of nowhere, he becomes a strikeout pitcher. This past season, looking at his numbers to see if it's out of nowhere, 24 walks, 32 punch-outs in 33 innings. So pretty much a strikeout per inning pitcher today. Pitching well above that right now. 0-1 the count on Nunez. And now it's 0-2. This could be one of the quickest innings of the day. Of course, Hyben singled to interrupt the 1-2-3 attempt for Varga last time around. But Hyben right now in a good spot as, just misses the 0-2. I believe just a bit too far inside. Very close, though. Not at all a bad offering. But he'll have a chance for redemption here. And again, he'll miss. Not by much, but he'll still miss. Time now 4:31, so just over an hour in. The 2-2, swing and a miss. He just keeps it going. 5 consecutive strikeouts for Jeremiah Hyben. Up to nowhere. 6 on the day. Just out of left field. Came up and started mowing down batter after batter. And now it turns to Roberto Benitez, the second baseman. I think he wants to strike out the side again, and that's a good start. 0-1 the count. In the top of the inning, it's Wilhelm, Samako, and Pratt. 9, 10, and 11 coming up. The 0-1 will bounce in. Again, Benitez knows how to win. A 4-time Senate League champion with the Rhodes Rams. The 1-1, he will take for strike 2. And Jeremiah Hyben is 1 strike away from striking out the side in back-to-back innings. The 1-2, Benitez just stays alive. That's a winning swing. It's a survival swing, yes, but it forces Hyben to continue working. And that's what you want to see here. Once more the 1-2, and again it's a good take from Benitez. Bottom 4, 3-3. 3 scoring in the top of the first, 3 scoring in the bottom of the second. The breakdown so far for both teams. Now the 2-2 goes low and misses. Full count 3-2. Needs to bring it here with the top of the order due up in Bryce fielding. Can Hyben get it done? Not quite, it's ball 4. And that'll interrupt the stretch of 5 consecutive strikeouts. Had a chance to strike out the side in back-to-back innings. Just come shy in the end. Lost him late. Went low too many times. Fielding, last time we saw him, he drove in a run by standing in there and doing nothing. It was an RBI walk in the end. And he'll look to move along Benitez here. Throw back to first is not going to be in time. Overall, a great day of baseball starting at 10:45 this morning. And it concludes here. Always a fun day at the office. It's a long day at the office on Championship Sunday, not as long as it could be. I believe the next 2 Championship Sundays will be around 3 games as well. depending on how the NABF operates, which I think it'll be 2 semifinals and a championship next Sunday. And depending on how many teams are in the Collegiate World Series, it could be 2 semis and a championship again on the 26th, which I would not be surprised if that were the case. That's kind of what I expect at this point. First pitch will miss high for ball 1. Time is 4:34 for those interested at local time. Jeremiah Hyben looking to get out of this inning. The 1-0. A good pitch on the outer edge connects at long last. 1-1 the counts. After fielding, it goes to Julian Tavares, the shortstop. The Guardians looking to find a breakthrough. Runner goes, fielding, good swing over towards second, scooped up by Wilhelm. His throw to first is on the money, and the inning is over. No damage done again in the 4th inning. To the 5th we go. Score remains 3-3. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. It looked like it was going to be a good offensive battle back and forth earlier on in this game. But after 2 consecutive innings of good defense, we're back to a defensive stalemate. 3-3 your score, top of 5, as you are watching All-Star Showcase Baseball on the SmeeSports YouTube channel. Vargo's first pitch fouled away. I said it back in the 2nd inning. If Jensen can come out here and put away what happened in the 1st inning and pitch without it happening again, and pitching like it never happened in the first place, it'd be a good quality outing. Over the past 3 innings, he has done just that, has looked good, hasn't allowed another run, and is still, if his offense can get a run on the board, in line for the win, believe it or not. He just needs a little bit of help from his offense. The 1-1, poked away foul. This inning it goes to Aiden Wilhelm, Carter Samako, and Justin Pratt. Bottom 3 of the clutch lead order. Looking for a way to break through the RBI Guardians. The 1-2, swing and a miss. It's a drop third. Throw down from Sperduto is in time to Scanlon for out number 1, as Vargo will get his 3rd strikeout of the game. Second one of the day, swinging the first of which today came against Yoder. First overall came against Pratt, who is in the on-deck circle now. And that one was the odd man out. The strikeout looking. But with 1 away, Samako, the DH, steps in, and he'll slice it foul. Just to remind people, this is a championship game. There has to be a winner. So the time limits, and with it, a bunch of other things kind of go out the window. We will play until we have a winner, no matter how long it takes in this game. Unless it gets dark out, which if it gets dark out, we have issues. The 1-1, good drive up the middle and into center field it goes. That's a nice piece of hitting for Carter Samako, the DH. Reached on an error his first time up. This time around, reaches on a 1-out base hit. And now it goes back to Justin Pratt as he looks for redemption. Again, struck out looking his first time up against Jensen Vargo. And he'll look to get a bit of momentum behind his swing here. And we'll see what he can bring to the table. Throw back to first before the pitch is not in time. Could be a question of if the Guardians do decide to warm up somebody else. Definitely an option. They did warm somebody else up earlier. We'll see if they ever do make that change or not. Vargo will get back to work as Pratt will fly it foul. I think right now there really isn't a reason for him to be worried. At the same time, Coach Corey Douglas, he's been taking notes the entire game. He might have a spot already in mind that he would make the change if the conditions are right. Vargo's 0-1, bunt is down. Nobody's at first base, second running to cover, and it's excellent execution by Benitez, 2 down. That was not an easy play by any stretch of the imagination, but yet again the coverage was on point. It had to be. And with 2 away, we go back to the top with Tanner Ailes, the center fielder. Heading to a 3-6 double play his last time up, but that is a huge vote of confidence for this defense. Again, Benitez just has that winning know-how about him. That comes from being so successful at Rhodes in the Senate League. Success can make a baseball player that much better. If he comes from a winning environment, he can win games. It goes without saying most times. But sometimes those conferences are overlooked. It still takes a lot of grit to win. And he is an example of it. But Tanner Ailes trying to change this game and put it back in favor of Clutch Elites as Vargo's throwback is behind. Tavares, though, able to pick it up in the end. As for RBI, it'll be Tavares, Perduto, and Martinez. 2 through 4 due up in the home half of the 5th inning. Thought about the pickoff play. Benitez getting his work in. Vargo's 1-0, blocked by Sperduto. A nice stop behind the plate from the catcher. Again, he'll be heading off to Alliance to go to Mount Union in around a month from now. I believe August 21st. Preview starts. Have fun with that. I am glad I got out of a couple of activities doing that. I have a story about that in a second here. The 2-0 is take it for strike 1, and as well at Mount you have what is orientation weekend. You have those 3 days where you're kind of just controlled by the school. I got out of Friday night to do Alliance Paddle Football in 2024, and that's how we got with Channel 1022. Got out of orientation to do a high school football game. It was great. Swing and a miss on the 2-1. But always grateful for the opportunities Channel 1022 has given us here at SmeeSports. So excited to be back with them in a couple of weeks. I mean, I'm so excited for this fall season. It'll be great once again. Vargo's 2-2. It's low for ball 3, and we are full. Now, in Sperduto's case, go to all the orientation stuff. Have fun. But in my case, that was one of the most fun things and the epitome of being in college. It was very enjoyable. Terrible game, though. Terrible game. Padua dominated. Good for them, though. It was a good win for them. Payoff pitch high for ball 4. And the back pick down to second. It's close, but not in time. But once again, Benitez is a gamer. Just diving in there, trying to get the tag down. You can't teach this. Rhodes all together, they're just going places. You look at what Sean Spencer has done basketball-wise, too. They're heading in the right direction. Something is going right on Biddulph Road. I think Benitez is everything right at Rhodes. Just this kind of grit and grind. And now Halter steps in, 2 on, 2 down as he fouls this one off. We did see the Rhodes basketball team a few weeks back against Warrensville Heights in the Locked-In High School Summer League. And again, of course, Warrensville won the whole tournament. So, since it was a playoff game, Warrensville won. The 0-1 will miss low. I think for Jensen Vargo's case, this will be his last inning of work. Especially if he does give up a run, then you pull him this inning. But I think until he gives up a run, you do give him the benefit of the doubt. And I think that's what Corey Douglas is thinking as he continues to take his notes. Vargo's 1-1, low for ball 2. You could always go and have a word with him as there is no action right now in the pen. It depends who you want to bring out. Depends who's even available still. It could also be, you know what, Jensen's our guy going forward. It's just one little blip in the road. This is why I appreciate being on this end and not the coaching end. The 2-1 taken for strike 2. And this is where I also appreciate Bryce's input whenever he's with us, as he'd have probably the good answer here as a former PO himself. But all eyes on Jensen Vargo and this defense. Rowan Halter trying to change the game for Clutch's offense, but a tough ask to break down this defense as time is called. And I think Vargo is more than ready to go there. But he'll get back to work here and back to a ready spot. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 down, 2 on. It's 2s all the way around. Vargo, he will deliver. Ground ball off towards second base. It's Benitez. He will throw to 1. It's in time. Even with the hesitation, he gets the out, and the side is retired. He was thinking double play. Double play wouldn't have mattered there, but still, the RBI Guardians make their way out of the 5th inning, still 3-3 as we head to the home half of the inning with Tavares, Perduto, and Martinez coming up 2-3-4 for the offense. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. To the bottom of the 5th we go. Tavares, Perduto, and Martinez due up for the Guardians 2-4 as you are watching All-Star Showcase Baseball on the SmeeSports YouTube channel. Again, I am Nathan Smee on the call for you today live from Fisher Field. This ball, though, it's hammered to left field, but caught for out number 1 by Halter. That ball sounded amazing off the bat of Julian Tavares. But in the end, it's a routine play for the left fielder. So 1 up, 1 down as Alex Perduto steps in. He hit into a 6-2 or 6-4-3 double play his last time up. If the back end of that double play wasn't completed, it would be a 4-3 game as things stand. So it was a huge throw from Wilhelm to Gannett. And that kept the game where it's at 3-3. The 1-0, it will clip him this time. So Perduto wears it. He will take his base. And with 1 down, Josiah Martinez will step in. But time is called, and that might be it for Jeremiah Hyben. Hyben, it's an opportunity still for him if he can get out of it. Does he use the opportunity? Does he even get the opportunity? We'll see. I think based on the move, it will be to settle him down, at least as of right now. Right now, I think based on how he's pitched, you keep him on. If he struggles a little bit more, yes. Then you pull him. Otherwise, no. But we'll see here. Right now, he still does have the ball. But once again, reminder, our next game is going to be on Wednesday. The amount of games, TBD, but we'll be at Kent State Thursday. We'll be off Friday. It'll be NABF World Series time once again. And same with Sunday. So it appears that Hyben will continue. 6 strikeouts so far today. Only allowed runs in that 3rd inning. But since then, it has been a good defensive battle back and forth from these teams. But Josiah Martinez, an opportunity to move up the runner at first, which again, it'll be a courtesy run as there is strike 1. The wind continues to blow here at Fisher Field. Now 4:47 your time as we are nearing the 5 o'clock hour. Martinez, a good drive into left field. This one is going to be fair. Wow, just sneaks it in there. Dead ball is now the decision. What are they going to rule? It was out of our view. So my question is, if it hit fair then rolled out of play, is it going to be a ground rule double, which that appears to be the call, which I couldn't tell because, again, we don't get into that corner. That is the one downside of this field. But I think it just dropped fair. But there is a lot of ways that ball could go out of play. I think it's the ground rule, because a ground rule double doesn't mean it hops over the fence. It's the ground rule. What does the field say happens if X thing happens? If the ball drops fair and goes out of play, a ground rule double could be a ball going under a fence, not necessarily over it. And if that's what they're going based off of, I think they got this call right. So it'll be a ground rule double, just getting out of play for Josiah Martinez. And now it turns to Jensen Vargo. Again, that's my understanding of what it would be. They're going to talk this one over. Because if it was foul in the first place, it doesn't matter. It's foul ball, we do it again. If so, it would be 0-2. So it's a big decision from this crew, and they're going to call him safe. So ground rule double should be the call. So, here we go. Jensen Vargo stepping in. What an opportunity it is for the pitcher. He will show bunt. He will get it down, and it is going to go just foul. I mean, Jensen Vargo had it down perfectly. It was rolling down the line pretty much to a T. In the end, it rolls just foul, and he'll have to do it again. 0-1 the counts. That's crushing for the RBI Guardians. That was their lead. They had it right in front of them, pretty much on a silver platter. Nothing this defense could have done. Now the 0-1. Vargo, his bunt, it's popped up and it's going to go foul. Tries it twice. Both times it goes foul. And he will have to swing. And I think TJ Pickett down at third base is getting a little bit antsy. Coming on today as a runner out of Mount Union. That's what he was this past season, but he did go 1 for 1, so if you look at the right website, he was the hit leader and the average leader of the OAC this past season. The 0-2, Vargo stays alive. But it was fun. I was looking in the portal just to see who was there, and you look at the OAC, it shows 1 for 1 TJ Pickett as the #1 hitter in the Ohio Athletic Conference ahead of Dennis Rittlinger Nyrider here at BW. The 0-2 again fouled away, which, of course, Dennis was the hit leader. We're going to give him credit. Denham and Tome also had some good hits, but according to that one site, TJ Pickett is your hit leader. Just based on average. One more 0-2. Vargo grounds it over towards short. They will send it home. The play at the plate. Did he get him? Yes! What a play! 2 down! That is how you do it! Clutch Elite is not going to quit. I mean, I don't know how Coleman even hung on. Pickett slid right into him. What a throw home from Wagler. That is a Division III NCAA tournament quality runner who you just threw out. Take a bow, Mr. Wagler. The call to the bullpen has been made. High Ben has done his job, and it'll flip over to his pen. Score remains 3-3. What a game here in Berea. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Isaiah Wagler and Brady Coleman have just saved a run. I mean, incredible what those guys did. Wagler's throw was perfect to Coleman, but the fact that Coleman even hung on it was just beyond impressive. You didn't expect it necessarily, but it just worked out perfectly as now Connor Welling is on to pitch. And he needs one out to get out of this fifth inning with 2 on, 2 down. As there is ball 1 to Landon Jack. But Connor Welling wearing number 5. More info on him. The graduate of Ravenna is heading off to play for Jake Solomon at Lorain County Community College. That one will ping Jack. So the bases will be loaded for Phil Scanlon. Scanlon already a ground rule RBI double to his name today. Now the bases loaded, a chance to do it again. And I will say, Connor Welling is pitching with his sleeves pulled up. I have never seen this in a travel ball game. Both sleeves up. He's ready to fire. And so is Scanlon. Sharp grounder to second. Throw to first is on the money. And it'll stay 3-3 entering the 6th. Another crucial putout from Aiden Wilhelm. On to the 6th we go. This clutch elite team is loving it. They are fired up. It remains 3-3 after some stellar defense from the middle infield. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Still a great game, still a deadlock, and still Clutch Elite's grit is keeping them in the game. 3-3 your score, top of the 6th inning. As you are watching All-Star Showcase Baseball on SmeeSports in partnership with the 965 Midwest Tournament Challenge. It has been a great game of baseball altogether as this ball is flown into left center field. Easily caught by Martinez for out number 1. But my question is how having the Guardians score, just how they've played. They should have had a couple of extra runs score. But this defense has stood tall and they have made play after play. But their offense needs to pick it up here in the penultimate inning of the day. Vargo gets back to work as there is strike 1. 3 strikeouts for him. Hasn't allowed a run since the first. As I said, get rid of that first inning. It's a good start for him. And he needed it. And I think he understood that if he could put away that first inning and focus on the now, he'd be okay. And to his credit, he has done exactly that. Is it easy to do? Not at all. It's just easier to go and focus on what went wrong and say, poor me. Not in his case. Not at all. And again, it's another great play from Jensen Vargo. 2 up, 2 down. Just incredible. He might not be getting all the strikeouts today, but he is more than making up for it with some great putouts defensively. I mean, if he even remembers the first inning, I think the only thing he remembers are the 3 outs. That's it. This is how you operate in a good mental headspace as a pitcher. Clearly, he has put it behind him. And he's a soccer player as well. Short-term memory is key in that sport as well. But this is a statement performance for Jensen Vargo. That time it gets just through him. Knocked down over at second. Throw to 1. Just a bit late from Benitez. Nearly had what would have been the play of the game. But instead it's an infield base hit for Blake Hobson. Now 2 for 3 on the day. especially if the RBI Guardians get the win and Jensen gets the win on the mound. This is a game that I'm sending off to a college and saying, you know what? It was a rocky start, but I can pitch out of any jam. This is the tape you show and say, you know what? My team had my back, but I made plays. I made things happen for myself, and I got my team to a place where the offense just had to come out and score once, and we got it done. Especially the class of 27. These guys are fighting for scholarships, fighting for roster spots. Vargo really answering the call today. Fly ball sent to left field, and it's easily there for Fielding to end the inning. The 2-out base hit does not come to pass for Clutch Elites again. It's a goose egg in the inning for this offense. Middle of 6, score remains 3-3. When we return, Nunez, Benitez, Fielding, 8-9-1 due up for the RBI Guardians at Fisher Field. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. To the home half of the 6th we go. Nunez, Benitez, Fielding, 8-9-1 due up for the RBI Guardians as you are watching All-Star Showcase Baseball on the SmeeSports YouTube channel once again. Connor Welling pitching without sleeves. I just can't get beyond that. That's just interesting. It never happens. But to begin this inning, Nunez will get hits. And the leadoff man and go-ahead run, more importantly, is on just like that. But for Connor Welling, this past season, hit .356 through 36 innings for Ravenna. 31 runs allowed, 20 of which were earned. 19 walks, 39 Ks, a 3.82 ERA, 3-4 record, and 8 appearances for the Ravens. And I'll tell you what, he's heading off to Lorain to go and be coached by Jake Solomon. As a two-way player, he is going to be more than okay for Lorain County. He is going to be yet another great player coming out of that program as the Commodores have changed the name of the game. And I'll give Coach Solomon all the praise in the world because he deserves it. Coming over as an assistant with Coach Stahlberg at Tri-C, takes over his own program, and he has done more than enough to really put himself in the conversation for the story of the year, and with it, the turnaround of the year. I think Lorain County is going to compete quite well this year in the OCCAC. They did last year. They had Tri-C tied in the 6th inning until, of course, Tri-C had one of their trademark 10-run innings to walk it off. Beyond that inning, they were winning in both games at some point. Leo Soneson, getting him from Mount Union was huge. Getting other local pitchers, it's huge. They have the pitching depth, they have the offensive depth, and getting in a guy like Connor Welling who can play both sides, it's a no-brainer. He is a guy that is representing the future of the New Doors. And as well, down at first base, it is now TJ Pickett re-entering the game in a running role again. It's his specialty. It's what he does best. And again, throwback to first night in time. But that's what makes that out at the plate that much more impressive. He is a utility guy. His goal and his object is to come in, run the bases, and score. That's why he's here. And time again, he's proven why. But the defense took care of him as this one is bunted, foul by Benitez. 0-2 the counts. But having utility players, it's huge, especially at the Division III level. You have courtesy runs for guys like Luke Ickes who are two-way pitchers. Getting a guy like Pickett who can come in and simply run the bases for the pitcher, it's a no-brainer. And for him, he gets to play collegiate baseball. It's a win-win, in my opinion. And there's a reason why Coach Douglas brought him to Alliance. The 0-2 from Welling. Just going to miss. Not a bad spot at all. That one looked pretty good. So looking for the first out of the inning. Go ahead run, and TJ Pickett stands at first for the RBI Guardians. He'll go 1-2. Did it hit him? Yes! Benitez got clipped on the back. It's back-to-back hard 90s. And we will go back to the top of the order with Bryce Fielding. And Fielding will go down and have a word with his head coach, Corey Douglas. It has to be a bunting situation, right? You have the speediest guy on your team in the front of the train. You bunt, you put two in scoring position, either Tavares or Sperduto bring him in. That's how I look at this from an offensive standpoint. I don't know if that's how Coach Douglas sees it, but that's how I see it. We'll see what Clutch Lee can do about it. There's the bunt, but he'll pull back. It's no surprise. This organization plays small ball, and I like it. You have the pieces in place to play small ball. So you play to your team's strengths. It's another great example of it, but if I'm Clutch Elite, you need to get that out at third if possible. And I think every single guy has that same mentality about it. Crashing in, making the same moves. They know where this ball has to go, and they know how to get it done. 2-0 counts. Bryce Fielding, can he get it done? But before the pitch time called, and with it, Welling will have a chance here to reset. Once again, bunt shown. And again, it's wide. 3-0 counts. And the on-deck circle is Tavares, followed by Sperduto and Martinez. Then after all that, you have Jensen Vargo if needed. Can the Guardians load the bases? The 3-0. At long last, it's strike one. Welling and this defense have some work to do. But now, they have a lifeline. And then time is called. As well, I am a big fan of his glove. I do love that light blue color. It works pretty nicely. The 3-1. Ball four. Bases loaded. Back-to-back hard 90s. And then a walk. It looked quite good. I thought it was in there. The umpire says no. And now it goes to Julian Tavares. Bases loaded, none down. This is going to be the best spot the RBI Guardians have for the rest of the day to get this one done. It doesn't get any better than bases loaded, none down. Bottom of the sixth. First pitch to Tavares. He'll take for strike one. The bunt is off the table. Infield is in for Clutch Elite. And if you're the outfield, you have to come up throwing. The 0-1, Tavares. He will sneak it through into right field. Pickett will score from third. Here comes a second. The play at the plate is not in time. Now the throw to two, not in time either. Julian Tavares has done it for the RBI Guardians. They take a 5-3 lead. It's a 2 RBI single. Advancement on the back end for Julian Tavares. Has driven in 3 of the 5 runs now for the RBI Guardians. And the inning will continue just like this with 2 runners in scoring position. How about it for Julian Tavares? One of the best players on that North Royalton roster. We talked about him earlier. There's a reason why we put him up there with names like Escano, names like Kleinbiel, even Kavanaugh. Those guys dominated this year, and he was a big part of it. Connor Welling's day, though, is done. The call to the bullpen again has been made by Clutch Elite. And when we return, it appears it'll be Aiden Wilhelm on the mound as you are watching All-Star Showcase Baseball on SmeeSports. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com To learn more and view our schedule, visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Hayden Wilhelm is ready to go on the mound for Clutch Elite. 5-3, the RBI Guardians have taken their lead courtesy of Julia Tavares. And now it turns to Alex Perduto to try and improve upon it. Still 2 runners in scoring position, none down in the home half of the 6th inning. Just goes to show how talented this RBI team is. After long last, they figure it out. And Perduto, a deep shot to left center field. It's going to drop in the gap for extra bases, potentially. He'll retreat to first, but both runners in front of him will score. It's a 2 RBI single for Alex Perduto. The floodgates have opened. Make it 7-3 RBI. Back-to-back 2 RBI singles. Easily could have had a double out of it, but it does not matter. Perduto does his job. And again, a lot of Mount Union influence on this RBI Guardian team. There it is once again on display. At BW, no less. So now a 4-run game as Martinez steps in. Runner's going to go, throw down to second. Just a hair late on the tag. Not a bad throw at all from Coleman. But now another runner in scoring position. And believe it or not, if the Guardians come out here and score 4 more this inning, we're done. What a turnaround. Their offense has finally figured it out. Bunt shown, bunt forced towards the left side, throw to 3 in plenty of time. 1 down. And it's an easy fielder's choice, one of the easiest today, as Martinez will still take his base at first, setting up Jensen Vargo. And now, all of a sudden, he's in a spot to go for the complete game win after allowing 3 runs back in the first. It's not about how you start, it's about how you finish. And I feel like he embodies it here. And this whole RBI Guardian team does too. Runner goes again, throw down to second. This time, he's safe. The throw more than beat him. Nothing more Brady Coleman could have done. The tag was just late. And I feel like that's the worst feeling as a catcher. I had it all the time. The tag's late, your throw's perfect. Nothing more he could have done. And there's that throw of frustration. There's nothing more he could have done. I feel for him there. He should have had him easily. Now this ball sent into left field by Vargo. It'll be caught in center for out number 2. A nice job by Ailes getting there in the end. And speaking of Tanner Ailes, I was told a little bit ago that once the summer is done, not going off to college, not going to a trade, but going to the Marine Corps. Talk about admirable. That is impressive. So shout out to that young man. Best of luck to him. And we do thank him for making that sacrifice. Count 0-1 after that swing and miss from Jack. Next inning, it'll be Hyben, Gannett, and Wilhelm. 7-9 trying to save the game for Clutch Elites. For the RBI Guardians, they have found their mojo at long last. It only took them until the bottom of the 6th inning. But their offense came back out, and they showed that they mean business, as you would expect. The 1-1, Jack turned away from it. Count out 2-1. As well, make sure you stick with us after this one goes final and after our award presentation, as we will announce our player of the game presented by CrossFit Strongsville. And as things stand, the RBI Guardians will be victorious in all 3 games here today at BW across 2 different teams within the organization. The 3-1 swing and a miss, we're full. That never happens. You never have one team dominate that much. But it just kind of worked out that way with having 2 teams in 2 different divisions. Throw back to second. Did he get him? No. It's close. And I think this infield is jumping with frustration now. There's jumping for joy and there's jumping for just frustration. It's pretty much the Mo Salah and Virgil van Dijk smile after the call. For those who know, they know. And I'll leave it there. They saw the sign. They did. Here's the payoff pitch. It's high for ball 4. The inning will continue. So now Phil Scanlon steps in. He grounded out last inning, but had an RBI double during his first go-around back in the 2nd. Wilhelm still looking to find a way to close out this inning. That'll help. First pitch, called a strike on Scanlon. The player of the game is going to be a tough award, but I kind of have an idea where I'm going with it. The 0-1 swing and a miss. Kind of quickly 0-2 on the first baseman. Again, Hyben, Gannett, and Wilhelm, 7 through 9, due up in the 7th. The 0-2 just off the plate. I mean, have they gotten any 50-50s? It's just unfortunate, it really is. This clutch team has fought. Wow! That one looked better than the first. It's 2-2. I don't know where that one missed. I think ABS would end the inning right there. I have nothing. I'm just stunned. Count 2-2 on Scanlon. We'll take it as it is. 2 good takes. This time he'll swing and miss, and the side is retired. Wilhelm gets a strikeout, and we will head to the 7th. But this is the RBI Guardians game to win, up 7-3 after scoring 4 in the 6th. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Clutch Elite has 3 outs to play with. The RBI Guardians have 3 outs to get. 7-3 your score, top of the 7th inning. As you are watching All-Star Showcase Baseball on SmeeSports in partnership with the 965 Midwest Tournament Challenge. It'll be Hyben, Gannett, and Wilhelm, 7, 8, and 9 due up for Clutch Elite. As Jensen Vargo for the Guardians looks to seal the deal on the mound, pitching 6 pretty much perfect innings after allowing 3 runs back in the first. Overall, a great adjustment made from Vargo, all things considered. The first pitch of the inning fouled away by Hyben. But again, for some of these guys, we might not see this team again, but on Clutch Elite, we'll see you at some point. Again, Blake Hobson, I'm sure we'll see him at some point with Terra State. They always play Tri-C. We always try to do it because it's just such a great game in that Terra State team. So much talent, top to bottom. We'll see him again. But this group, they have fought well today, and they should not be discouraged by this result. The 0-1 is taken for strike 2. And I want to reiterate that. They have done quite well today. It just might not be their day when it's all said and done. Vargo's 0-2, taken over towards third. Throw across the diamond. 2-1 is well high. Hello. That is to the fence. And that'll be 2 bases to begin the inning for Hyben. It's an E5 from Nunez. And Clutch Elite has some confidence again. Can they rally at the end to take something away from this one? Can they somehow take this away from the Guardians? They want to. They have that grit and grind about them as Landon Gannett, the first baseman, steps in. He has played the game of LCR minus right. He has flown out to left and to center. The lefty looking to get his first hit, though, of the championship game. As well, time locally 5:18, so about an hour and 45, hour and 50 minutes into this game. And we have seen a combined 10 runs. Good offense, especially in bursts. That's been the entire bit of offense. 3 runs at the top of the first, 3 in the bottom of the second, 4 in the bottom of the 6th. Every other frame, goose egg. That's how the scoreboard has broken down so far in this 18U championship. The 1-0, Gannett right back to Vargo again. And now it's a rundown between second and third. He will throw to third, and we will continue it, but not for long. Excellent speed at third for out number 1. That is Zabala now in the game. He chased him down. But once again, how can Jensen Vargo keep getting away with it? Just when you think that ball was sent screaming past him, he knocks it down. He has been incredible. There's just no other way to put it. Any other pitcher, you have probably 5 base hits that have zipped past him. Not Jensen Vargo. He has been tremendous in this game. And now it turns over to Wilhelm. That being after the world's longest fielder's choice. Again, that's how it's scored. It's a fielder's choice. I thought for a split second Vargo was taking it himself as well. I thought he was just going to run it down himself and say, you know what, I'm going with the results. And I wouldn't have blamed him. The 1-0. Perfect. 1-1 the counts. Wilhelm did finish out the bottom of the 6th on the mound. Trying to help out his team here with 2 outs to play with. Vargo's 1-1. Once again, it's there. And the fans, again, not too happy for back-to-back games. Something must have changed after the 6th inning of game number 2. The 1-2 skips in. Once again, Clutch Elite has battled so hard today, and they deserve all the prep and all the kudos in the world for it. They have played well. It just, in the end, might not be their day. That happens. That's baseball. The 2-2, good drive, over towards second, somehow picked up by Benitez. Are you kidding me? 2 down. Is Roberto Benitez human at second? He's done it again. Out of nowhere. Everybody thought it was an easy single, but not the former Rhodes Ram. That's what winning pedigree looks like. That's what a winner looks like. My goodness, what a play. He has been scrappy all day. And now the magic number is 1 for the RBI Guardians. Samako, the last line of offense. And he will swing and miss. This ball will get away. Gannett, though, he is going to back it right back up to second. Definitely thought about getting on 3. But Sperduto would have said not so fast either way. But this Guardian team, you have to talk about them. They have earned this one. Up by 4. This is their game. And they are moments away from clinching it. The 1-0. It's strike 1. 2 more strikes to get. Once again, player of the game presentation coming up after our final commercial break, so stick with us. Vargo, 3 strikeouts in the day, but his defense has done more than tell the story. The 1-1, swing and a miss. Actually, that's it. It's over. Vargo gets his 4th strikeout. 7-3 your final. The RBI Guardians get the win, and they are your 18U All-Star Showcase champions. What a win for them, scoring 4 in the 6th to seal the deal. When we return, we will announce our player of the game presented by CrossFit Strongsville as you are watching All-Star Showcase Baseball on SmeeSports. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. There they are on your screen, your 18U All-Star Showcase champion RBI Guardians. They get the win today, 7-3, improving to 22-13-1 on the year, and will complete the sweep. 3 games today, all of which were won by RBI Guardian teams. Your player of the game presented by CrossFit Strongsville. I could have gone one of 2 ways with it. 1, you could have gone Jensen Vargo, 3 strikeouts, and then got a 4th to end the game. Some good plays altogether. However, Julian Tavares, 3 RBIs in total, one of which was on a hit by a pitch. He drove in the go-ahead and what eventually became the winning run. So for that, Julian Tavares is your player of the game presented by CrossFit Strongsville. But a very, very honorable mention goes out to Jensen Vargo. That young man gave it his all today. He was dominant. Get rid of that first inning. He probably would have been player of the game. He was that good. And as I said before, if I'm him, outside of course, the first inning, I'm sending this film to a college and saying, you know what? I can battle through whatever adversity I face. I can come out here. I can pick up my team. I can make things happen out of nowhere. And I can make Houdini-esque plays on the mound. What more do you want? It's a great tape for him. As for Tavares, same thing. Show this game. Show the grit and grind that he had. Show some great plays over at short. Overall, amazing work from him. But as well, I would be remiss if I did not mention Benitez, Benitez had some excellent plays at second. He was dominant, too. Nothing really got past him. One mistake the whole game, and it was one that he should have still potentially let go. He knocked it down, nearly had one heck of a play at first base. Other than that, he dominated. He took care of business, and with it, he is a big reason why the defense stood tall today, and they got the win. It's an RBI Guardian kind of Sunday. The Guards just got the sweep over the Marlins today, and the RBI Guardians here in Berea get the sweep of the All-Star Showcase. To stay up to date on all the games that we are covering, follow SmeeSports on Instagram and TikTok, SmeeSports LLC on Facebook and LinkedIn, and SmeeFest 2024 on Twitter. As well, go down below and subscribe. While there is no added cost, it greatly helps out all that we do here at SmeeSports as we cover the best of the Cleveland and Stark County area. Again, coming up later on this week, we'll have a few games over at Kent State on Wednesday. And then after that, once we have the schedule, it'll be NABF World Series time. Friday and Sunday most likely will be our games. Those dates, times, and everything are TBD, but once they are confirmed, we will let everybody know via our YouTube page. As well, information is on your screen as to how you can become a broadcast sponsor with us. It'd be greatly appreciated, especially heading into the fall season. A lot of great games coming up, so make sure to reach out to us to see what you can do with us advertising, and more importantly, what we can do for you and your business as a whole. But that'll do it for us here today at Fisher Field on the campus of Baldwin-Wallace University. 7-3 your final. The RBI Guardians get the win as they take down Clutch Elite to win the 18U All-Star Showcase. But this is Nathan Smee saying so long from Berea, and we will see you again next time. This has been All-Star Showcase Baseball on the SmeeSports YouTube channel. Thank you all for tuning in. We'll see you next time.